Go! Cut. I almost said cut. Alright, intro. Welcome to the first episode of Toxic Weeb. This is our podcast experience. I'm gonna come in hot. I have a question for you that you need to answer.
Right away? You're
right
not
away.
going to tell them who we are?
No, they can figure it out. It's
right.
fine. Okay, so on the way here, I was sitting there, right, and I was just listening to music like I always do, driving, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna ask you this question. Is there a song that, like, comes on and immediately, like, you're just listening to it and the words are just straight up just like, yo, this reminds me of, like, this experience I had, whether it's like good, bad, heartbreak, just like some sort of memory that just really throws you back and kind of makes you just sit there and go like, damn.
Like one specific song?
One specific song. Like, it doesn't have to be one, but like the main one that, like, if you hear it, it automatically changes your mood.
Okay, so I don't have one specific song because every single song does that to me. Every single song.
Every single song.
That's why you always see me posting depressing shit on my Facebook. It's not depressing shit. It's just a memory that I have.
Okay, but like every song?
Every single song I can relate a memory to.
So if I played like I don't know, like Crazy Frog.
Yeah. I can literally, the memory would be of me first seeing the video.
Okay.
In that room over there.
Okay, well, I feel like everybody has that, but I mean like it throws you back into a memory or something that you've like maybe forgotten about, or experiences that you felt that you've forgotten about, but then you hear the song and you're like, yo, like, damn.
No, because like that's just how I listen to music, is memory based. So like if you were to play like some random song called like Extraordinary by some like gung ho random Uncle Bob dude in Ajax.
Okay.
When we in Powers used to buy CDs.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
I remember this. So not the first time I heard that song, but the specific memory that I remember with that associated song.
Yeah.
Would be when me and him were driving down in his truck, and I was throwing cookies at a random public transit bus.
Okay. So I get what you're saying. So
I do it to every single song.
So maybe I should have worded this differently. So I'll give you an example, right? And then I'll basically see if you can, like, if you have something that matches that.
Okay. All
right. So the very specific song for me is West Side by Echo.
Yeah.
And like when I first heard it, I was like, yo, like this it's catching me in my feels, but I don't know why, right? Mm-hmm. And then it's like listening to the words, and I'm like, yo, hold on a second, like it almost perfectly described, like.
Okay, so the first time you hear a song that you haven't heard before, reminds you of something.
It reminds you of something.
No, I don't have that.
Why? How?
I'm just different.
Yeah, I know. I hate it. I hate that you're that different, because it's like yo. So like for this song, for me, it's basically like a heartbreak song, but like it catches you right in your feels, right? But it's not like heartbreak. It's not like, yo, oh, I was dating this chick and like, oh, she broke my heart. It's more like a song that's like I have all these memories of this person. Basically the story in the song is just like, yeah, like I have memories with this chick of when I was younger. Like I used to ride my bike to her house. She used to sneak out. We used to hang out in the park after dark and like have all these like memories, because she had like a bad
hang out in the park at the dark.
After dark. And like she has like shitty family stuff going on. Like dad beats her, sister died, whatever. And
now I feel very toxic. Thinking what I'm thinking.
That's why you are toxic, bro. But yeah, then the story goes on, and it's basically like, you know, every night he used to go to her house, they would sneak out and spend time together, and it's like, oh, that's like cool love story. And then you kind of
Fiasco, Skate Push.
Kind of, but it takes a turn.
Yeah.
Because he goes to her house one night and she's not there. There's just a note and a pencil, and he reads the note, and it's basically like, hey, my mom had to leave because dad was abusive. We've moved somewhere far. Like, I'll write to you when I can. And then they exchange like a couple notes, and then she's just gone forever.
I feel like I've heard this.
It's a good song. You might have heard it.
No, see, I wouldn't have heard it because that would remind me of the one chick from high school.
What was her name? Wait. Are we name dropping?
I don't give a fuck.
Are we name dropping?
I don't even remember her name.
Oh. rough. But
bro, that was so long ago.
Yeah. But no, like this song for me, when I first heard it, I was like, damn, like that reminds me of like my first actual girlfriend. Because it's like I can directly relate things like riding my bike to her house and then spending time in the park after dark.
Yeah.
And all this other stuff. And then like not necessarily the whole like, oh, like we had to leave because my dad's abusive or whatever, but it's like basically just the same representation of her like not being around anymore. And it's like I heard it and I was like, yo, it almost brought like tears to my eyes because I was sitting there and I was like, yo, first of all, damn, dude, like you had to go through that shit. That's rough, bro. Like I feel for you. And then it brought all my memories back, and I was like, yeah, I get it. I get what you're saying. It sucks.
But yeah, no, I don't have that.
Which is why I had to ask you, because you always have, like, you're either like super like you're on one side either way. It doesn't matter which side it is. Like, yes, I've experienced this all the time. It's happened so much, or it's like, no, I don't even know what that is.
You know my motto: full send or no send. There's only one option. Too.
Literally, I feel like you didn't even mean to do that. Your life was just like, this is how it is. Sorry.
Well, I don't know. For me, life is simple. It's just yes or no. And if it's a no, then how do I turn it into a yes?
Which is like,
you know what I mean?
Undercomplicated but overcomplicated at the same time, in my eyes.
Why? Because
for me, it's not just yes or no. It's like an all the time in between.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, I'm trying to think of an example to give you. Like, when it's something that I want, it's different. Because, like, do I want this? Yes. Am I going to attain it? Yes. How am I going to do it? I don't know, but I'll get there. You know what I'm saying?
No.
See, this is why it's so hard to, like, not hard, but it's weird to try and get you to relate to stuff, because it's like you either haven't experienced it, or like your whole thought process is just absolutely different.
Yeah,
like,
because
different.
Like when I didn't have any of the cars, I wanted a Supra for the longest time.
Yeah.
And I was like, cool, I got enough money. Yeah, I wanted one of these for the longest time. And I was like, cool, I got enough money. So I just started asking random people that I didn't know, if they knew of one for sale. And then I bought one.
That's the other thing I gotta give you respect for, man, because like I don't talk to people, period. Like, if there's people over there, I'm staying here.
Oh yeah.
Right? But you're just like, hey, I don't know you. Let me ask you this. And for whatever reason, nobody's weirded out by it. Everyone's just like, yeah.
No, that's just confidence. People don't get weirded out by confidence.
I don't have that.
No. Like, if I knocked on your door as a random stranger,
I probably wouldn't answer it. Period. Plain and simple. If you knocked, and today's day, if you came and knocked on my door, I'd be like, no. Like, I'm not answering it.
Why?
First of all, I live in a basement apartment, so if you came and knocked on my door randomly, I'd be like, something's wrong here.
Nah.
Yeah, because nobody knocks on my door unless I tell them, hey, come knock on my door. So but that's
just the environment you created for yourself.
You goddamn right, because I don't like people. But
which is fine. You can create that environment. Yeah. You're always gonna have oddities that come into your life.
Yeah.
And majority of the time you'll be okay with them.
Yeah, but
as long as you can tell like it's flight or fight instinct.
Yeah.
So you can literally just tell like whether they're up to no good or their intention is pure.
Yeah, but like my thought process immediately goes, so like I don't know you, right? You come to my house, you knock on my basement window.
Yep.
My thought process instantly goes to like, okay, out of all the houses on the street, why is he knocking on my door? Like,
you got something I want to buy.
Yeah, but even like, how do I know that? If I haven't like posted anything.
Oh, because I would just say it.
If I answer the door.
Yeah.
But if I don't answer the door,
I keep knocking.
Oh man. That's how you get shot, bro. Like,
no, we live in Canada. That doesn't happen.
Let me tell you something. Somebody I know came and knocked on my door once, and I didn't expect it.
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody we know very well, actually. Knocked on the door, and I was just about to like go to the shower, and I heard knocking on the door, and I'm like, that's weird. Like, I'm not expecting anybody here. Mm-hmm. And I have a certain sharp thing in my bathroom that's specifically for like danger. I grabbed it and approached the door, and all I saw was legs, right? Like, just from the side, I just seen legs, and I'm like, okay, this is very weird. Either somebody's hurt, or somebody's trying to lure me outside so I can get hurt. Good thing I have this bathroom utensil, I'll call it. Open the curtain, because, like, my roommate is now freaking out because somebody's knocking on the door, doesn't know who it is. And I, like, just peek at the curtain, and it's Trevor.
Yeah.
That's Trevor. And I'm like, Trevor? He's like, yeah. I'm like, you know that's how people get shot, right?
No,
Or hurt.
it's not.
And he's like, what do you mean? And I was like, you're knocking on my basement door. I didn't know you were coming. He's like, yeah, my phone died. I'm like, okay, one of us is weird. Don't know who. Apparently, right now, I'm finding out.
I feel like it might be you.
I'm finding out it's me.
Because I feel like it's abnormal.
I'm like, that's... Okay, so back in early 2000s, this might have been normal. Like, your friends come to knock on your doors. Not everybody has cell phones, blah, blah, whatever. But nowadays, it's like, if you don't call me or you don't text me and you just show up at my house, that door's not getting answered. And if you continuously knock and bang on my door, trying to get my attention, somebody's getting potentially hurt.
I feel like that might be only you.
I don't think it's only me, but I think it is. Okay. In this situation, it is.
Yeah, like, not only you, but, like, as a 1%er category. Because through my personal experience of life, people don't give a fuck.
Okay, but how many times have you gone to a random person's basement door and knocked on the window, not knowing it's a basement apartment?
Bro, I've gone to people, like, apartment buildings and knocked on multiple doors just to figure out whose 240 is parked in the parking lot.
That is absolutely wild to me. Like, what do you mean?
What do you mean? The red one in Whippy.
You went into the apartment
I went
building?
into the thing. I went up 3 floors.
Okay.
Random apartments. I'm like, yo, you know who owns that red Nissan?
Do you know how
Everyone's like, no.
Do you know how many people you probably pissed off?
I'm okay with that. Yeah. They weren't directly angry at me in that moment, so I don't care.
Forget the guy that owns that 240 outside. He had some stranger knock on my door at... What time was it? During the day?
Like broad daylight.
Oh, okay, that's fine. If it was like midnight or something, I'd be like...
No, I'm not going to be rude and knock at like 3 in the morning or something. Well, I'll go like in the daytime when... Or probably like evening.
At least you have some dignity.
It's not dignity, it's called respect.
At least you have
some etiquette. I have no dignity.
You heard it here first, folks. Goddamn. Yeah, no, I don't know. It's weird for me. Like if I owned my own house, and wasn't living in someone's basement, then yeah, by all means, someone knocks on the front door. It's expected because it's like, okay, somebody needs help. They obviously the first place you're gonna go is the front door.
100%. So like let's say I wanted to buy like your car.
Yeah.
Right. Because this is always something car related, which is why I do this.
Yeah.
I'd knock on the front door.
Yeah.
And then they'd be like, no, the guy who lives downstairs owns it. So then I go knock on the downstairs.
Yeah. Okay, so that wouldn't be so bad.
But you don't know that.
You're right. I don't know that. But like, I don't know, the vibe, I guess, right? Like I don't know. If you showed up looking like you do to my house, I would be like, no,
I don't want my ducks cleaned.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't want my ducks cleaned. I don't have any. My refrigerator is not running.
No, which is why it throws it off. Because like I'm straight to the point with it. It's like, hey, do you want to sell your car?
Yeah, and it's like, how do you know that's my car? And then I would obviously.
And I'd just be like, I knocked on upstairs. They said it was yours.
Yeah, no, I can't do that. You know this. I can't just randomly approach random people who own things. I can't. I'm like, I either look for a number or some sort of information, or I have to not physically be there to do it.
I don't care. Like, no dignity.
That's why I have you on my team.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You are the embodiment. You're the embodiment.
Go buy this.
Embodiment of my my confidence. That's you.
Hey, I want this. Go buy it for me.
Yeah.
Here's the money.
Straight up. And then when like other people do that to me, I'm like, bro, no, what the hell? Yeah. Like, I don't do that. Like if somebody, like, you've done it, you'd be like, yo, like, look at this thing I found on Marketplace or whatever, and you're like, go buy it. And I'm like, no, forget that. You go buy it. You want it. But then if I want something and I'm like, yo, go get this for me, I'm like, come on, please. It's like, I don't want to go. I don't know why that is the way it is. It just happened.
Okay, we're going to pause for a second. This bothering. No, that's why it's bothering me.
Because it's making noise.
Whenever we move our feet.
Tap.
Okay. That's so much
better. That's better.
Way better.
Yeah, also, we're still trying to figure out all the equipment stuff.
This is a work in progress.
Yeah, it's just bear with us here, alright?
Yeah.
What 2 days ago, we spent like 8 hours looking for one cable that we thought we might have.
Okay, that's because it was Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
And everything was closed.
Everything was closed. But we technically did, well, actually, we didn't find it, but we made it work.
Made it work.
We made it work.
Yeah,
we found
some other stuff.
Yeah, everything that we didn't need, we found. And in the things we didn't need, we made something that worked.
Yeah.
That's it for this episode of Toxic and Weeb. Make sure you guys like the videos, subscribe. Also, if you're into automotive content, we have another channel, Built Retro Garage. I'll say it again because I kind of stuttered. Yeah, make sure you check us out. If you like those videos, give us a like, give us a subscribe. YouTube, Instagram, and yeah.
It helps the algorithm out quite a bit.
Yeah.
So we appreciate it.
Yeah. Every like, every comment, every subscribe. You know, if you like our stuff, just communicate with us. It's great. We'll listen sometimes.
I'll see you next time.
Bye. Cool.
Weeb.
Bro, you're toxic. Even just here.